In this video, we're going to use the data that we had entered in probably in the video one, and I'm going to show you how to get some of the information out of that, the mean, the median, maybe the mode, and the standard deviation. So I'm going to go to the stat function key, and I'm going to look at the data real quick with edit. And if you recall, this was some IQ data. There should be like 21 data points in here, and we want to look at what this data looks like in a different way. We had looked at a histogram previously. So I'm going to go to stat, and I'm going to go to calculate. And since this is just data with one variable, it's not two variables, I'm going to do 1VarStatistics. I'm going to hit enter, and what I want is list number 1, or wherever you put the data. And to get list 1, I'm going to delete this for just a second. If you want, when you want to choose the list, the L1, list 1, list 2, list 3 are associated with numbers 1, 2, and 3. We hit the second button, we hit list 1. I don't think we have to deal with the frequency list, and then we go to calculate. And it does some stuff here and gives us some data. What we've got here is the X bar. That's the average of that. These next two things we don't really need to worry about, the sigma x and the sigma x squared. The next thing we will look at is the S sub x. This would be the standard deviation if this was a sample of data. And the sigma sub x, this would be the standard deviation if this data we had was the whole population. So right away we get the mean and we get the standard deviation. Oftentimes we're dealing with a sample, so we use the S of x. And it tells us also n, that's the number of data points, that's 21. And then we start looking here, and here's the minimum value, 75, and then it starts giving us Q's. And we're going to look at what those mean. I'm going to arrow down till I get to the bottom. Q1 is the first quartile, or the 25th percentile, and that's the number 80. The mean is sometimes referred to as Q2. It's the median. The median of this is 85. Q3 is the 75th percentile, and the maximum value is 104. So just by using that one variable statistics, we get all of this information here. These numbers, the min, the Q1, the median, the Q3, and the max, are also referred to later as the 5-number summary. That's all I'm going to do in this video, is just show you the one variable statistics.